Let's focus on the pre-open rates and the pre-open rates, and now the rates are, it's a flat start for benchmark indices. It's a good start for the market breadth once again. No large news makers over the weekend, so it is pretty much an extension of what we, let's say, saw last week. In terms of the real gainers, we've got well, not too many gainers actually are popping up. You've got railway stocks which are popping right up there. You've got all the at PSU railway names. I think they are off to a great start. So I think that is empirically visible in terms of the market gainers. Pratap Snacks block deal 6% higher. There is Tata Investment Corp. This is one of the holding companies of Tata Group, which has a lot of stocks of cross companies. Actually, one day we'll analyze the holding of Tata Investment Corp, but 3% higher on strong volumes. Tata Tech goes public. They must have some cross holding there, I'm sure. The other odd one out today, I think, is Nykaa, which is trending up on strong transaction and strong volumes. So is the buyer back in Nykaa in terms of the market? Now let's look at the NBFC space. Piramal, Bajaj, Aditya Birla. What is the trend there after Reserve Bank of India directive? So Bajaj Finance 7200 plus. Aditya Birla Finance, it was down by about 5-6% I think on Friday. That one is making a comeback. And then if one really looks at Paytm, which in a sense also will see an impact because growth may just slow down after RBI directive, that is also stabilized. But I think it's a breadth which for me is the talking point, and the breadth again is looking absolutely stellar.
Oh yes, indeed it is, and a handful of other stocks as well that will remain in the spotlight. You've got brokerage notes as well that have come out on Honasa Consumer. There's also on a Paytm with respect to the latest updates and news. So those are some of the stocks as well that will be closely eyed. And other than that, just checking in on the broader markets, it's pretty flat, a mild positive bias. You've got the index which is quoting at about 19,728. Names like Axis, Asian Paints, Kotak Mahindra Bank, those are taking a bit of a backseat. Let's check in on some of those railway stocks as well. And the NBFCs continue to remain in the spotlight. Bajaj Finance, AB Capital, etc., all in focus in trade today. L&T Tech, they signed some sort of a tie-up with Nvidia. That stock as well is up in today's trading session. And on the back of brokerage notes, you've also got our Indian Hotels, which is at about 412. Tata Investment Corp, EIH, Procter & Gamble, Sterling & Wilson, Star Cement, NMDC, Ircon continues its up move. These are some of the stocks that are active in trade. But what are the first trades from our chartists? Let's find out. And Kunal, what do you make of the market open and your first trade?
So again, not surprised by the slight underperformance of the banking index, which is down 100 points as compared to the Nifty, which is absolutely flat. In terms of opening trade, I would look out for Hero MotoCorp, a stock which I think on Thursday as well as on Friday give a strong breakout. So that's a stock which I'd be keen to buy, even if there's a mild kind of a correction.
Nuresh, what about you? What would your opening trades be?
So defensive trade here, Hindustan Unilever tried to make a move on Friday, has consolidated well around that 2480, 2500 mark. So a good risk reward here for a bounce back trade.
Right, HUL it is, and Kunal is looking at a Hero MotoCorp, so clearly some of the large caps in the spotlight.